Hi, everybody. I'm Camille.
And I'm Gretchen. We are back with Shock Talking, and we're going to talk about some relationship issues. Now, I was at work today, and I was just kind of scrolling through MSN, and I saw this article that I was like, ooh, this would be good to ask Camille.
Yeah.
And it was about red flags in your relationship that you're ignoring that you really should be paying attention to.
Yep.
And
there's a lot.
Yeah. So these aren't in any order, but I wrote some of them down. So what if your partner bad mouths every ex they've ever had?
Well, you're next.
Yeah.
You'll be the new asshole. You'll be the new, bitch. I mean, it's like, again, they're going to have this racket about they're the victim.
Because they don't take any ownership, or maybe they've never learned one thing from former relationships.
I have fights with clients in my office over this subject because what I'm about is, okay, I'm not going to sit there and listen to your stories and pity you. I don't pity many people, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I reserve pity for real. Like for trafficked kids or something. I got a heart, just saying.
Yeah.
However, people that have this bitch line, this story about poor me, I will be like, okay, time out. We've shared that story before now. Are you willing to kind of be ownership of that? Can you see any responsibility for yourself?
Yeah.
Now, if they can't, they're probably sociopathic, and we have a problem. I don't coach those kind of people. I can't do it.
You know what? You're absolutely very right. Even people that are have been in a relationship that have been cheated on.
PTSD. They got people with PTSD.
I mean, and I'm not saying, because I've been in that situation, so I'm not saying that the person that's the victim should just get over it. I'm not. But at some point,
well, you can't
in order to move on in life,
yeah, you can't take it out on your new partner. And people don't recognize that they're doing that, but they are. They're doing that. Yeah, and it's the constant doubting, the questioning. Where are you? Checking the phone. Mm-hmm. There's a little paranoia that goes along with that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's hard to deal with. Yeah.
Next one, gaslighting. Your partner is gaslighting you. First of all, let's explain what that is.
So gaslighting is when there's almost an unrealness about what they're saying to you. It's kind of it's
no
deceptive.
Gaslighting is you know that your intuition, you know what you're saying to your partner, and he or she is onto it, but they make you feel like you're crazy, or how dare they make you second guess.
Well, what it is again, they have some sort of extreme. Okay, the best gaslighting movie out there is Girl on a Train. Okay, the girl's a drinker, and so every time she wakes up, she just knows, I just gotta say I'm sorry, because he has told her, you got me fired. You broke this light, you broke this mirror. I mean, it's shattered everywhere. Yeah. Look what you did when you were drunk. I'm so scared of you.
So she's gotten to the point she's like,
everything.
I must have done
her fault.
It.
It's all her fault. That's the perfect gaslighting movie.
I had a gaslighting moment, and actually, this is the first time I've heard it before, but I didn't know that that's the context it meant.
Yes,
had been dating this guy for a couple of years. I mean, we were going to get
married,
right?
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah,
and he had hired this young chicka boom, and we went out of town for a convention for his work, right? Yeah. And she worked for him. And I said to him, I don't feel good about this chick. Like, there's some vibe I'm not feeling good about. You know what he did?
We're right.
He said to me, you are so insecure of your former relationship, your former marriage. You are so insecure.
Wow.
How dare you take that out on our relationship?
Wow.
And it made me go like, oh, maybe I'm not healed from, my past scars.
Maybe this is my fault.
La, la, la. Come to find out, y'all.
You were right.
He'd been fucking her for
you were right.
6 or 8 months. Yep. And especially at the time that I called him out on it. And I didn't even say, this is what you're doing. All I said was, I don't feel good about something with her. Yeah.
And you were right.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
So listen to your
gut. Your intuition's right on.
Okay, here's the other one. Your partner refuses to spend time with you or with your family or your friends.
Yeah, they typically want to isolate you, and or you're going to come into my world. I'm not going into your world.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
giving.
going to come to my world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah,
so,
that's a red flag for sure.
Yeah, because it's not going to get any better.
No, and it's about them, not you. You're gonna you'll have a piece of your life, but it will be with him or her
on their terms. So you need to think about holidays down the road. What's that going to be like?
And or just have it already parsed out. Like, this is even years are my family, odd years are your family. And go on by yourself if he doesn't want to go with you or she doesn't want to go with you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I hope y'all are strong enough to do that, because there's a lot of people that won't.
I know.
Next one. Your partner is rude to strangers.
Yeah, now that shows some narcissistic tendencies where they think they're above people or better than people.
Yeah.
And again, that's a danger zone. You don't want someone who's got no heart,
There's no
humanity.
need.
No, I'm pretty kind to people, all people. You know, I don't care
I
if they're
know of this person
serving my
that
food or
was
not.
going through a fast food delivery place right now. Keep in mind, y'all, these are 16-year-old kids that work there.
True.
Their heart is not.
It's in their career. They're just getting
No,
through
they
school.
don't.
Yeah,
They're just trying to make gas money.
right.
And this person went on and on about, I would like French, literally,
Okay, what
fries.
a jerk.
Do you understand what a French fry is? And they went on and on and on.
Jerk.
And I thought, you know what? I hope the cook and everybody is spitting on your French fries right now.
You know, that's someone who would hurt a cat or a dog or something. That's
That's just
mean.
rude.
That's just cruelty.
Y'all, it's French fries, and these are kids. And come on,
well,
right.
you're not making yourself look any better by being an asshole. It's just an asshole.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so this one is your partner has trouble apologizing.
They're never wrong, are they? Yeah, someone who has to be right all the time means that you have to be wrong all the time, and then you'll be the one saying you're sorry and groveling, and that is a little bit of a gaslighter too, because you're
Kind of
always
like the girl on
putting-
the train. You just
Exactly.
accept wrong that you didn't do.
Yeah, I wake up just saying I'm sorry no matter what. I'm sorry. I must have failed. I must have done something wrong. I've screwed something up last
Yeah.
night. I drank.
And then you end up apologizing for your feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
why are you being such a bitch? You don't want to go to the movies. I'm sorry. Instead of going, I don't want to go because I don't feel good, or I don't want to go because whatever.
See, and I'll tell you, I think there's a pride issue with some people that don't apologize. But the worst kind of person that doesn't apologize is someone who doesn't really feel like they've done anything wrong. That is a narcissist, okay?
Yeah.
People that it's like, why should I apologize?
Or here's what I always heard. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I hate that.
That's
Hate
what?
that.
You're not taking any accountability for what you
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah.
You cut my finger off. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't get into more.
But I mean, that didn't happen. But they're
I get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't. No, there's no
it
accountability
is.
in that.
Yeah.
It's just something sounds good to say, and then they're off the hook for being wrong or for having a problem with you at all.
it's almost like
But
it's
everybody's
a checklist.
wrong at some point. We've all screwed
course.
up. We all hurt people's feelings.
And that goes back to those that always talk about their ex. And I think the best thing, and this is something that we talk about with starting over, is give yourself, you get out of a relationship,
Take
give yourself some time to
Yeah.
self-evaluate.
Yeah.
In most cases other than abuse,
Yep.
there's wrong on both ends. That's why it
Absolutely.
didn't work.
Absolutely, that's right.
So instead of jumping back into a situation where you are comfortable with but didn't work, maybe take some time to go like,
To work on you.
I'm going to work on that.
Yeah, get yourself. How
How about this? They are weirdly possessive about their cell phone.
Well, that's typically as someone who's got a relationship going on with their cell phone.
hiding something, right?
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
not they're obsessed about their social media likes and whatever. There's a little bit of
Well, here was
something
the example.
going on.
My phone dies. Hey, can I borrow your phone to make a call? And the person goes, I got to check my screen first to make sure
Oh, I
nothing's
see.
on there.
Yeah, there's probably something they're hiding. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. But then you're right. I mean, I think somebody that spends so much time
On social media.
with their face right here instead of connecting.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this to my kids all the time. I'm like, okay, y'all,
Put your gadget down.
let's have some human time, right?
Good.
Okay, your partner, the time and money is accounted for. Doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
that's the
together,
problem.
but time and money they don't have an accounting for.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's someone living a separate life.
Yeah, and
Totally.
secrets,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Don't
Yeah.
you think in your profession like that is that's like such a deal breaker?
It is a deal breaker. The number one reason people come see me is because they have repetitive fights. They can't get over the same type of fight over and over and over. And typically that is from a PTSD moment from their past. They superimpose that on the present time and take it out on each other. But also secrets. And secrets are, every little secret is a brick in the wall between you. You lose intimacy. The definition of intimacy is in, to me, you see. So that goes away when you've got secrets. So you can't have a loving, intimate relationship if you're lying to your partner about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stops doing this or never did anything for you.
Yeah, that's a problem. Look, and people that are over givers, I tell them keep score. I want you to give or call or text or whatever, and then wait, let them reciprocate. And if there's no reciprocation, you're always chasing and you're always inviting, you're always setting up the plans. You aren't in a relationship that's balanced, and so that's a problem.
I think women are women are good about this because we have such a loving, nurturing way about us. We want to make, we want
include them.
We do, but we want to. God, we want them to know how much we love, or we want to take care of, and we want to serve. And you see all the time that is a one-way party.
Well, unless he's providing something or wants to give to you, absolutely.
Because I don't know of anybody that has that kind of a heart and they love to give and serve, and then they're totally fine with getting nothing in return. I don't know anybody like that.
No. Well, and if they are, that's a little martyrdom, and it might be
yeah.
It's like
So then your motive for doing it is actually not good at all.
That's right.
Doesn't respect your boundaries.
Problem that you don't matter. You're an object. They're not going to listen to how you feel. They don't care about your feelings. I have been in relationships. Yes, I have been in unhealthy relationships. I know. The relationship expert has made a mistake.
That's why you're good, though.
I've totally flopped all over. I had a relationship where if I had an emotion to share, I had a concern about something. Oh, are you on your cycle again or something? But it was worse than that. It was, what are you, bleeding again? I mean, oh my God, right? Yeah.
That's so degrading. Because that just means you're not allowed to have an emotion because let's just blame it on the period.
Well, or if you have an emotion, it's just completely invalidating of the emotion. Of
course.
It just says, I don't want to hear that. You can go do that with somebody. I'm not going to talk to you about your stuff. I don't care what your concerns are. Yeah. So, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to kind of get over.
So people starting in a relationship, and it doesn't have to be a young couple, it could be anybody, right? What's the advice you give them to put down these ground rules? Because in the beginning, everybody likes each other, you know, and then you should really take advantage of that moment because it's not. It's just going to get worse if you keep those feelings hidden, right?
Right, and if you're trying to be perfect, the 120 days in is the time. That's when the honeymoon phase is kind of over, and every relationship starts out with some sort of infatuation or love or lust. And then you get to know each other, and 120 days in, about 4 months in, now we kind of get real. And we start seeing power struggle phase begin, okay? So some of this dynamic with, they just sit back and take, or you just do all the time, that's even controlling too. It's a power struggle phase. So you have to keep that in the back of your head when you're counseling somebody. Are they just power struggling? Are they just, going through this, PTSD stuff? Or are you dealing with someone who's really a narcissist, sociopathic type personality, which is just a taker? Yeah. So you have to kind of look at what's really going on. I'm seeing the blinking lights behind me. Just keep distracting me.
Satan's here. Pray for us right now.
In the name of Jesus. Oh, so what'd you ask me?
No, but I was just thinking, when you have a sociopath or a narcissistic person, y'all, you can't change them. I don't care how many times you do and serve and give, and you are going to be disappointed constantly because you cannot make somebody that's self-focused, self-centered. All of a sudden, you can't. I mean, and I'm not going to tell you to get a divorce. I'm just going to tell you it is not a good road to be down.
No, and it does chip away at your self-esteem. A lot of it is, well, I want to stay married. I got kids with you. There's the whole family dynamic. I get it. But you got to realize if you turn into someone you don't like inside of that relationship, it's only going to get worse. You got to like who you are when you're with that person.
Well, and I think what happens too is you lose so much of you. Yeah. But deep down inside, your heart never changes who you are, and in turn, you resent yourself.
That's right.
Because you've let somebody take away what is your character, how you were made.
That's right.
And then all of a sudden you become a puppet and a robot to somebody that you don't love anymore, you don't respect anymore. And so what do you do when you have a couple that's one is that way and one's the other? How do you help them?
Identification is really, it's kind of a wake-up call. It's like, wow, thank you. I had a couple people today actually, and these were probably your early 20s, married, 2 kids in, and we got a problem. I mean, there's some sexually inappropriate stuff going on with an older daughter, and there's just, the reasons to stay are, this is what I hear, I got a family, I got 2 little kids, what am I going to do? I can afford to leave, et cetera, et cetera. Where there's a will, there's a way, and you have to put you first. If you start putting your kids before you or him before you, we are on a slippery slope because then your health fails and things like that. So you have to,
and two, I think,
get help.
You're actually, and I can say this because I was in this boat.
Yep.
You're setting an example for what you think, or what your kids will look for. They will think that's how people treat each other, and that was me going, wait a second, I don't want my boys
thinking
to
that's
think
how you treat
this
a
is
woman.
how you treat a woman, and I
Right.
don't want my girls to go like this is how I should be treated.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
You know, and
But there's so many resources out there. You could find so many things about narcissists, sociopaths online. I mean, there's so many articles written. It just takes a little bit of insight and knowledge, but there is a way to get out. And you just have to, get a support system around you. I believe that if there's a concern or a problem, there's public places to go. There's family to go. There's a lot of ways to get out.
I
Professional
think the
help.
biggest thing of what we wanted to address with this is start paying attention. Your inner gut, your inner voice actually is your guidance.
That's right.
And when you turn that off and you don't want to listen to it anymore, you all of a sudden lose your guidance.
Yeah. And don't doubt yourself. Your feelings have merit. They're worth you.
Yeah. Camille was looking at y'all. Did you see that?
That's right.
She means it. All right, everybody, that's all for Shock Talking today. Thanks so much for being with us. Please subscribe, like, and share because we want to spread the love, and we would appreciate if you like something, let us know. If you don't let us know. I'm just kidding. But you know what? Tell your friends and be like, there are these two crazy chicks on
Yeah.
YouTube.
And you never know what we're going to talk about. That's part of the fun. I don't either.
Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.